Sorry? Not quite yet. Waiting for him to arrive.
She's my student teacher.
Hi, how's it going?
So mom actually answered.
Yeah.
And she said she really wants him to come in on Monday because he just doesn't know how to submit, which like we were saying, like.
Yeah, that's a big thing to not know.
So mom said she wants him to come in Monday, and I said I can show him how to like turn off notifications.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give him credit at this point for now for stuff that he sends me, but he needs to learn that skill to get along in this semester. I mean,
so the plan is for him to come in so I can show him everything.
Awesome.
And mom said he's going to do the narrative today. I said stop working on the little stuff.
Yeah, if he does that, because he did the pre-writing, he's got some ideas. So if he just does that outline, and then we can get the final draft in before the end of the quarter, we'll get him some kind of passing grade. Okay. Any other homeworks he could do are great. But I have a lot of kids like avoiding the paper, and they're picking away at all these little homeworks and stuff. And I mean, I want them to do everything, but if they do all that and then they don't do the writing, then it's practically all for nothing as far as like getting up to a passing level. So
yeah, that's the final draft, but that's not on Google Classroom yet.
It's not showing yet, but it was supposed to have been turned in last night.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the outline kind of is a rough draft, because the way I have it set up, it kind of forces them to write all the sentences that should be there. And then when they make the final draft, it's just adding in transitions and more details and stuff like that. So
if you have anything, just to have them text for me to text her, that's the best way to communicate. So if you ever want me to relay anything, just
okay. Another thing that she could do is let me think. I'm trying to think if I need to. She can get invited to be on the Google Classroom, but that might be something that he has to do. Maybe I'll try to invite her. I think I can do that. That sounds like it'd be a good idea for her. Yeah. Well, you probably can too, because you have access now. I did give you access. So.
She wants to come in Monday and sit with him too, because she said I've been sitting with him, but I don't know what's expected either. So I just need to get permission from Aaron first.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good weekend. Hello, happy Friday. Got my happy hour drink, coffee. I swear, it's coffee.
I believe you.
Once we get a couple other people in here, guys, it's mostly just reminders, because we're not really reviewing anything today. So pretty big reminders since it's the end of the quarter. Everybody knows the end of the quarter next week, right? It's a short quarter. It's only like 6.5 weeks or something like that. Excuse me. Cammie, Matt, Ethan, can I put you on the spot? Did you guys turn in your final draft of your paper last night? Not quite yet. What about you, Ethan? You did? I can't tell which way your head's going. Matt, did you turn in the outline? Okay, so let's get that final. I hope you're working on the final draft, and let's make sure, and if nothing else, get that in this weekend. Okay. You guys get that in. There's certainly no way you're not going to pass, that's for sure. But I can still take leftover homeworks too, if need be, at least for partial. There's Elias. There's Logan. Kimmy. Might have noticed another bump. I updated participation yesterday, and I'll do that one more time next week. So if you don't already have 100, make sure you at least keep coming. If not, you know, raise your hand sometimes, and you can make sure that part of your grade's 100, which helps. And Essa's here. All right. Essa, Mr. Academic Comeback yesterday. Nice job catching up on some stuff. And Riley's here. All right. Hey, Riley. Okay. Again, just reminders today, but I want to make sure everybody understands the important things that remain. Let me get my screen straight here. Hold on just a sec. I'm always one click away from exposing like personal emails and stuff. Not good. Stream. There we go. Okay, first thing, okay, we do have this test. I looked just a minute ago and there was only like 4 or 5 people who turned this in. The vocabulary test that was posted yesterday afternoon is supposed to be complete for today. It is nothing that you need to feel pressured about, except that you need to do it today, okay? Not graded for correctness. You're gonna be grading it next week, but don't even worry about that. Just get it done, just like you would do any vocab exercise, okay? Handwritten, print out, handwritten take pics, different Google Doc with the answers, digitally mark up a PDF, whatever you want. Get that thing done and submit it so I know that it's done. I make sure and see it. And that will be 20 out of 20 of the 40 possible points. And then we'll deal with the self-correcting next week. Okay. Does anybody have questions about that? Everybody understand what I'm talking about? Okay. Let me bring it up here just to kind of make you look at it. Okay. Vocab test lessons 1 through 3. I've got 4 people turned in, 27 have it. Maybe some of those people did it and they just didn't quote unquote turn it in, but I'm trying to get people to turn in on this so I know which ones are done, although I'll probably have to sift through it anyway. Okay, so it's, you know, it's multiple choice. That's different from the exercises, but still needs to be done. Okay, make sure you do that. And oops, hit the wrong button. Get back out of there, back to the agenda. There we go. All right, writing, personal narrative, final draft. That was due last night. Many of you have not turned this in, so please do so today to avoid late penalties. Okay, today would only be 1 day late. Sometime this weekend, that's 2 days late. Okay, I'm not going to count Saturday and Sunday separately, but you know, you're not going to get the same grade as people who turned it in on time by turning in late. Okay, and without it, there's no way you're passing the core. You got to do the paper. And if you've done the outline, it is really not that much work to do the final draft, folks. Just paste it together, format it properly. I'm not going to run all the way through that whole rubric again. You know the drill. It's all there on the post. But I do, in all seriousness, look forward to reading about your experiences. The outlines, you know, the ones that were complete look great. A lot of healthy stuff going on with kind of writing and venting about some stuff that was frustrating. Is definitely a good thing to do. All right, then finally, All for Love Unit Romeo and Juliet Act 3 that was posted a few days ago, and that is due up by Sunday night. Okay. Now I tried to put that separately from the paper. If you've put off the paper until the weekend, and then you have that, and Romeo and Juliet to do, and maybe the test to do, but I'm doing my best to pace it out. So if you're procrastinating and being late on that and piling up, I'm sorry that's happening, but it's the end of the quarter, so I'm spreading it out as I can. And that is it. All I got for you, nothing to actually review today. So if anybody's having trouble getting that paper done for some reason, if you're confused or intimidated about something, then let me know. I don't want you to write off the top of your head. It needs to be planned out in the outline first. So if anybody hasn't done that, then please get that done so you can finish the paper, at least for the quarter, even if it's kind of late. Okay. Anybody have any questions for right now? Unmute, chat, Any way you like. Okay, you guys okay? Gonna make it into the quarter, pass all those classes? I certainly hope so. All right. Have a great weekend. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.